What is histogram and its application, and what are the different types of histogram? Hey there, I'm Arun Sharma. I'm founder of Submastery. Submastery help working professionals in getting aid in life and career through our online courses and certification. For more detail, you can visit www.submastery.com, submastery.com. Okay, so what is this histogram, right? And what's the use of that, and what are different types of histogram? This is what we are going to understand in this particular episode. So histogram is basically a type of bar chart, and it represents the frequency distribution of any given set of data. So basically histogram is a bar chart which will give the frequency distribution, right? And I believe that this is what you have also made in your earlier classes, like during your school time. So histogram is a bar chart which will give you a lot of information about where is your process is shifting. So is it in center or is it skewed? There is a variation? So by looking at the histogram shape, you can make lot of outcome. It can give you a lot of information, right? So histogram, how you will make the histogram. First you need to have the set of data, and if it is higher the better. If you have 100, it will be good. Minimum 50 should be there so that you can make better histogram. Although if you have 100 number of 100 data point, that will always be best. So what happens, you make those data points. So basically you collect that data, collect that readings, okay, and you can apply it anywhere. It can be in process, it can be in any dimension, on any of the dimension, like in finished good. You select any dimension and then you make the histogram. So how you make the histogram? First, you identify what are the total number of data points. Let's say there are 50, okay, and then you determine the range. What is the maximum and minimum range? And once you identify that, then you identify that what should be the interval, right, which is basically a square root of your number of data points. Let's say you have 50 or let's say 50 points, 50 data set. In that case, the class interval will be, that means how many bar? That will be square root of n, that is 50. That means around 7. You can say 7 into 7, 49, so it will be around 7. And then you identify what is the width. Class width is basically, the formula is range divided by the class interval. So if your range was your maximum and minimum, as you divide by class interval, you get the what should be my bar width, and then you plot the histogram, right? And that's how you plot the histogram. Now what's the use case? So histogram can give a lot of information, like if your process is in center, or is it skewed, is it shifting towards the upper side or the lower side, okay? It can give you that information. And it can also help you identify that if you have there are different shapes of histogram, like normal distribution is something which we desire, and the second is bimodal distribution. Bimodal means that there are multi shapes, like multi histogram, like you can say more than there are two histograms, normal distribution which you see in one set of histogram, which basically says that two material of different times and different machines, different setting might be mixed, right? That's what we say is a bimodal distribution. And then we have a cliff type histogram, wherein there's a cliff. After that there are no readings. And then we have a histogram with a isolated island. So these are few types of the histogram. So histogram can give you a lot of information. If your process is stable, is it a normal distribution, graph or shape, and it will also give you a lot of information that if your process is skewed towards the upper or lower. So that's the reason why you need to make the histogram. So histogram is simply a bar chart, which represents the frequency of distribution. So histogram can help you to identify and interpret the large set of data. Histogram can help you to identify by looking at the shape, what kind of shape is there, or it can help you to identify whether your process is in center, or is it skewed towards left or right, is it a normal distribution shape, or is it a bimodal or a cliff type, or a distribution with isolated island. Okay, so a lot of interpretation can be made with the help of histogram. Okay, so I hope you got this idea what is histogram and what are the benefits and types. So if you want more detail, I highly recommend you to visit www.sapmastery.com and do like this podcast and share with your friends. I'll see you in another episode.